What's up YouTube, ODST General back again with some flashing lights, and now on Stable Branch, very quickly after being on Testing Branch, is the Suburban update for flashing lights, and we're playing nighttime on the map here. We're going to be heading up to the suburbs in just a little bit, but big focus on housing and interiors. It also comes with some additional stuff. So for the police, that means a door ram, which can be used to break out doors, obviously, as well as windows on certain housing and stuff, which is going to be really cool. The fire department and EMS got a Halligan tool, so that should also be very handy for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold off for any calls up in the suburbs here. We've got kind of, we've obviously got some like people walking around. There's a drunk guy right there, but we're going to ignore him until we get up into our designated patrol area. Now, there is a lot of new calls inside the houses, so you'll have like suspects inside of houses. You'll have structure fires with entrapment. You'll have people inside the houses for like medical calls, I do believe, as well as, you know, people like parked in front of fire hydrants and stuff like that up in the suburbs. But the suburbs is definitely a lot looser on traffic, so traffic enforcement in general is not generally super great up there. We're taking out the I believe this is based off of Ford Taurus. I can't remember what this one's based off of as far as the actual like model. Obviously none of these are actually directly real cars, but obviously take inspiration from stuff. But we're using a slick top variant. We've got a bunch of lights all over this thing, but no light bar on the top. And we are, of course, using that sweet, sweet sheriff's livery that was added. I love this livery. It's so cool. It looks really great during the night, the map here. I love the skybox they have, man. Probably wouldn't, you really, I'd say probably, you almost certainly wouldn't see that many stars, especially this close to a city, but, yeah, gorgeous. I can't really recall if I've played night at all on this, city map since it came out. I mean, I probably have, but I don't remember it, actually, if I have. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and play all three, factions here. Police, EMS, and fire, and do like one call each in the suburbs. So what we're gonna do is we'll take calls again anywhere in the suburbs that they spawn, whoever basically spawns in first, as long as it looks like it's gonna be a house. You know, and of course the older calls and stuff too, like things like cats stuck in a tree for the fire department or car crashes and stuff like that, are also going to be in these suburban areas. And then if we actually pull open the map, you can see there's actually two suburban, I say this kind of weird, suburban areas though. So there's the suburbs east and the suburbs west, and these calls can spawn in either. Now you'll also see people parked in like driveways and stuff like that. Now you don't want to ticket said people just because, unfortunately, they're not actually breaking any laws. I don't know if that's supposed to be like them parking at their own house or if it's supposed to look like they're blocking a driveway, but definitely the only one I know for sure that's actually a traffic violation is parking in front of the hydrant. They don't really seem to care if they're parked up on the sidewalk or anything. Definitely not Police Simulator, but I do really like this new area. This is probably my favorite update since this this new city was added and stuff, and they've obviously been adding stuff for a while here. We're gonna swing around while we're waiting. We've got a intoxicated individual, so we're going to go ahead and just stop with them and just make sure that nothing crazy is going on. Alright, so he's gonna cross the road, so let's go ahead and stop him. Now, to be honest, and I've said this before in like other videos for like things like Police Simulator, I don't really normally care if somebody's like walking around on foot drunk, as long as they're not like doing something else. That is concerningly high though. 0.17, huh? Okay. No, that's not waiting. That's not waiting there. Hold up, Jimmy. Jimmy, I need you to wait for me here. Just sit tight, Jimmy. Just stay there. I gotta look you up on my my computer here. If my computer will open. Alright, so we don't want the CAD, we want our database. And we'll do the autofill. No warrants or anything, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll probably just load him off with a warning. He is very intoxicated, though. He almost certainly shouldn't be out walking around in this state. I know I said like I'm not normally too bothered, and I think it's kind of silly, but yeah, he's in potentially very not great spot. So I can't just take it in. What I think we're gonna do is I forget if I can just transport him without him being handcuffed. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna request a transport for him, and we'll give him a ride home. Is what we'll do. All right, we've actually got a fight in progress. Can I request a transport for you now? Alright, yeah, we'll get him a ride out of here, and we're going to go to this fight in progress here, so we're just going to go code 1, we're going to flip around here. Or not code 1, code 2, I should say. He's just going to walk off. Alright, we're going to put him in the back. We're going to go after the other guy, so we can try to figure out what was going on here. Now, I don't obviously really know. The two of them were definitely engaged in a fight. Oh gosh, I forgot what the button is for the, is this our guy right here? I'm thinking this is our other guy, so yeah, we're up on the sidewalk here. We're gonna try and get this guy. I've got my my spotlight on. He's running like back and forth like crazy here. Let's go ahead and get a taser. He's not gonna stop. There we go. Get a little bit closer before we deploy it. We left our door open here too, which I'm not a big fan of. All right, let's handcuff this guy, and then we're going to go ahead and grab him and bring him back over to our cruiser. And what we'll do is we're going to just kind of take these guys one at a time, and we're going to run their information, and we'll figure out what we want to do with them then after that, because, you know, the first guy we handcuffed, just like after, you know, even though he was the one like in the middle of literally throwing a punch, when we stopped him, the other guy was the one who ran. Let's see here. I don't remember exactly which house it was that we were at. I think it was this house right here, though, that they were at, or was it the one up ahead? It doesn't really matter too much. I guess we don't really have any particular reason to stop at the house. We are going to actually keep our lights on, and let's yeah, let's do that. Put our directional on. Alright, so we're going to pull each of these guys out, and then we'll run them through the system here after we get their information and actually frisk them and everything, because I haven't actually frisked them, and they're sitting in the back of my cruiser. So let's start by doing that. Let's frisk them, make sure they don't have any weapons first, or, you know, do it like one at a time here, which, sure enough, that guy has a weapon. Have you been drinking? They haven't, that's good. Let's get his IDs. So Josh Brady. Alright, Josh. So we're going to put you back in the car for a minute, Josh. And I'm going to go like this. And we'll check out Josh's information first, and then we'll switch over to the other guy. Alright, so let's see if Josh is wanted. He is wanted, so Josh is going to jail. And all of a sudden I can't remember how to get out of the car. Just brain dead for a moment there. Alright, so let's go ahead. Actually, I think I don't even need to take him out of the car. I don't know if I can frisk him inside the vehicle. Oh, can we frisk him inside the vehicle? Yeah, I didn't need to take the other guy out. The other guy's got a weapon too. He's also got alcohol on him, but he's not intoxicated at all. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to the front seat again, get the database pulled up, and we'll take a look at this other guy. So Robin Boone. Let's take a look at Robin here. Alright, so Robin is not wanted. He is the guy who ran, though, and he had a weapon on him. So I think... I think we're going to haul both of these guys to jail is what's happening here. Just because, you know, obviously the... I don't really know who instigated the fight, and they don't have any mutual fight laws here as far as I'm aware of, so we're going to go ahead and just haul both of these guys off to jail. And we'll let the court sort it out, you know. They they both seem to have weapons that they weren't supposed to be in possession of. We're going to go ahead and I'll actually cut here and call transport, and then we'll pick up in hopefully just a few minutes here with the next thing, which will be either EMS or fire. So I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, and we're back with EMS. It's been a little bit longer than I anticipated since I stopped my recording, but for you guys, obviously, it's going to be picking up right away. We just got a report of a gunshot wound in the other suburb. I had parked up in the suburb over here. Which one is this? East? Yeah. I haven't quite got which suburbs which memorized yet, but we're parked up out in the east suburb while I was waiting to be able to record again, and yeah, we just got gunshot dispatch, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over this way and check it out. I'm guessing because it's a gunshot wound, they're going to be outside again, unfortunately, so we'll see what things look like when we get there. We're actually gonna go up to this next road here. Actually, probably should go you know, yeah, we're going to just go code 2, and we'll go code 3 on the way back, because I think what we're going to do is, once we get this person stabilized, we'll actually drive them back to the hospital ourselves, unlike the other person who I had transported. So let's go ahead and see what is going on. We've got a gunshot victim right over here, it looks like, in the front yard, and then the police car. So this is one thing I've noticed, and oh my god, I don't know if this is the actual like most current build of this, but yeah, I saw like one where the cop car was actually like parked like halfway through a fence in the back. Let's go ahead and grab our medic bag, and we're gonna go ahead and check this person out, see what's going on with them. How's it going, officer? Find which one has the gunshot. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be one of the arms, but maybe not, who knows. Yeah, okay, so their left arm's got the gunshot wound. Make sure there's nothing else going on. Alright, so we need to get a bandage. We got bandage up that gunshot wound. Okay. And we are going to go ahead. Oh, grab the stretcher out. Now, one of the other new options that they've added is that they've actually added the ability to move the person to the stretcher when you're actually in the medical bag, which is kind of neat. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's put this back in the ambulance first, and then we'll go ahead and load the patient up, and we'll take him back. Alright, they're loaded into the bus, so let us go ahead and we're going to head back, and it's going to be code 3, so I'll be back with you guys in just a minute with talking. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Keep hitting the wrong button. I keep wanting to hit the 3 button, actually, turn the sirens off or switch them. Alright, but here we are, we're at the hospital, so we're going to go ahead and unload our patient and get them inside. So I think this is actually maybe my first time properly delivering a patient to this hospital here, too, since the hospital got added. Alright, there they are, delivered to the nursing staff, so we're going to go ahead and take our stretcher back out, load it up, and we're going to go ahead and switch over to the fire department. So, I'll be right back with you guys in just a minute again. Alright guys, so here we are in the fire department, and at the fire department, at the station, and we're going to go ahead and head up to the suburbs. And just start heading in that direction in lieu of any calls actually coming through. We're still going to go up that way. We'll follow traffic laws and stuff unless we actually get a call, though. So normally I do like to drive just pretty crazy even when I'm not on an emergency call, at least in this game. Especially without a controller, it's a little bit tougher to actually drive really smoothly using the mouse and keyboard. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a good call, maybe we won't. I'm thinking what I want to do is I want to wait until we get a structured fire in the suburbs, and ideally, if possible, one with entrapment, because I think that's really going to just best display things. But we'll see what happens. You know, if we get a structure fire without entrapment and it looks like it's going to be on one of the buildings up there, we'll still take it. Should turn that off. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know quite how many like different fire calls and stuff were added there. I don't know if we'll get any structure fires without entrapment. You're stopping like really far back from that other car. We'll see what happens though. I really don't know what to expect as far as the calls or how long I will wait. I did test this out before, and like as soon as I switched to the fire department last time I tested this out, I had gotten a dispatch for the structure fire with entrapment up in the suburbs, and from what I understand, several buildings can have this up there, so hopefully it shouldn't take us too long, but obviously there's still a chance for a lot of calls to get dispatched out of the city and stuff. And, you know, I want to just put it out there again, and I've been saying this in my last several flashing lights videos, is I would love to see additional police, fire, and EMS stations added in, even if they only keep like the one hospital for like EMS in the city, which would be fine. I would definitely like to see other spawning areas or potential locations at which you know, you could take people to. I think would be great, or dispatch out of, just for both the sake of travel time, but also, you know, because it just would make a lot more sense given the increased size of the map. You know, you don't necessarily need one in like each individual section, but having like one in the city and then like maybe like one in Cod Town or Beach Town would make a lot of sense. So otherwise, well, I guess we'll see what happens here. We're coming up on our exit, so we gotta get over here. I guess we'll go left, so that looks like it's down the city. It's a motor vehicle collision. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to park off to the side of the road, like right here. And I want to cut the video, guys, and I'll be back with you, I guess, whenever we get a dispatch out for the suburbs here. And like I said, I'll probably wait for a structure fire or something. So hopefully it won't be too terribly long, but I'll see you guys whenever that ends up happening. Alright, guys, and we just got our dispatch, so we're going to go ahead and head over to the suburbs east. We're going to go ahead and close out our computer here. Turn on our emergency beacons, and we're going to probably just do this. I think we're going to go code 3, so I'm not going to talk too much again, just because the sirens, at least on my end, are pretty loud. No, it's not too bad when I'm talking over them, at least in post, but it's still really loud for me. I feel like I need to shout, so we're just going to go ahead and turn them on, and I'll be right back with you guys. gonna go ahead and turn that off. Looks like we got a pretty big working fire here. It's a 2-story house. Now, I don't know what the exact situation is going to be, so let's go ahead and do a quick 360 here. Now, the A side looks like it's okay from the first floor. There's definitely a lot of smoke. I see a lot of light here on the back side. I can't see the fire, but we can hear fire and yeah, just a lot of light. So yep, there's some fire there. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do a quick search because there is possibility of entrapment. We are going to go and get SCBA, and we're going to get the Halligan, and we're going to check out the Halligan here. Actually, let's do this real quick. Let's do, where was it? Scene lights. Now we can do the Halligan. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna look for any victims first, and then we will we'll pull them out if there is any, and then we'll go and start extinguishing the fire here. So we can also knock out a window. There is a person there. Let's try to see if the door is locked. The door is in fact locked. So we're gonna right-click swing. Let's get this person out of here. Let's get them away from the structure here. Now, one thing that I really don't like about this update here is that with the Halligan, when you pick up a person, it just drops your Halligan. You have to go back to the truck to pick it up, it seems like. Unless I'm missing something that, like, it automatically seems to get rid of it, though. But we've got one victim out. We still need to check the rest of the structure, though, so let's go ahead and head back in. We've got a room back over here. Let's go ahead and open this up. This is unlocked. There is nobody in the shower. Get this. We're going to close this door just to help try and slow any spread of the fire. I should be down like this, but it's kind of a pain to toggle walk, or because it's not toggle, it's you have to hold down to crouch, and they don't navigate the stairs very well. I forgot to grab a flashlight. Looks like there might be a person there. Can we get this door here? There we go. Alright, let's get them out of the building here. I want to actually leave them right there for a minute. And we're going to go ahead and... Can we get up here without getting hurt? There's fire all over the place here. Oh. We're going to just do a quick check upstairs, see if there's any additional victims. Last one of these I did, there was only 2, but you know, you never know. It might be more, might be less. Looks like it is clear, however. Visibility really bad, as you guys can see. I mean, there's a lot of fire all over the place. I actually really like how bad the visibility is. It definitely makes it a lot better. Makes it pretty hard to see. Now, of course, we did just leave the victim on the balcony, and part of the reason for that is simply, I just want to check to see, like, how carrying a victim with a ladder works, because I haven't actually done that. We do need to hold off for a second here, though, because we actually... do something kind of important here before we actually start taking people like that. We need to get these outriggers set up. So, of course, it takes a minute. Outrigger's not the fastest thing on the planet, but definitely something very important you want to have set up. You don't want to tip the very expensive truck over, and you especially don't want to tip the very expensive truck over when you're on it. Fortunately, I'm not angled to see that front one very well, but we'll go for another second here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. I'll be honest, I still don't know how the guys on the truck companies are able to, like, as accurately aim these things as they do. That's always baffled me. At least, you know, I've only done it in video games and stuff. We really didn't need to climb this like this. We could have just walked. In fact, we should have probably just walked. There we go. Alright. That didn't work out quite like I planned. Is there... I know I backed it up a little bit, but I didn't think I backed it up that much. I guess maybe I did. Well, I guess it is also, it is getting pushed backwards too. So, I guess not only did I not do that very well. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's pick them up. Can I get on the ladder with them is what I want to know. I can't actually get on the ladder. So if I wanted to do this, the ladder would actually need to be lower. And that's really stupid. I can't get on the ladder with a victim. Alright, let's, I guess we gotta go through the house with him here. Take him back through the smoky house. Maybe the other ladder, the handheld ladder, the extension ladder would work? I don't know. Well, let's request transport for this person, I suppose. Do we have any hydrants around is the next question. I don't actually see any fire hydrants. Well, this might be a little bit more challenging, but we'll see what happens here. Let's go ahead. Let's grab an attack line, I guess, and we'll go in and we'll just use what water we have. And if there's not a hydrant, there's not a hydrant, you know? Alright, well, we're getting there. Is there more fire up in that counter? There is, okay. Alright, so that should be it for the first floor. Let's go ahead, though, because it looks like it had spread up on the second floor. It says we only got 8 out of 22, so there's definitely a lot more fire to put out. I think this couch was on fire. No? Yeah, the couch is on fire. I was gonna say, I thought I saw fire on there, and then I started spraying it, didn't see anything pop up. Couldn't quite tell at first. Almost looks like we're getting something on the ceiling of the first floor there that we missed, so that's good. And it's not good that we missed anything, of course, but it's good that we're getting it. We are, however, getting very low on water. Alright, we are out of water. We gotta fall back here real quick. The fires are largely out. We might... man, I don't want to necessarily do this, but I think we need to go in with just like a fire extinguisher. Just double check. Yeah, I don't see any hydrants. I mean, that's gonna be our next option is like, we want to probably just go at that point realistically and actually refill the apparatus and just do that. But we've already got a lot of this fire out, so let's go ahead and use the extinguisher. Let's try and get 2 of these at once. Try and maximize this thing, because of course these extinguishers don't have nearly as much staying power as the hose. Oh yeah, I mean we almost just burned through all of it here. Alright, go back through the fire again here. Running out of fire scene, which you also shouldn't do, but you know, chances are we wouldn't be alone on this either, and we would have another apparatus with another water tank that we could be using. So I'm gonna run on the fire scene instead. Alright, so we just have one left, which is up here. Let's see if I can get this one. There we go. Sliding down the stairs a little bit. Probably be a lot easier with the hose instead of the extinguisher, but hey, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, so this one's clear. Now, we didn't actually break out any of the windows, and I do want to show that off to you guys, even though I'm pretty sure the smoke's gonna clear on this before we even get back to do that. Wow, yeah, another structure fire back-to-back with this. I do really like the structure fires. I mean, there's still definitely some tweaking to be done as far as the fire department gameplay goes, but the actual fires and stuff themselves are really cool. So yeah, breaking out windows, pretty simplistic. No real big animations with the windows or anything, but you can break them out. You can see, as far as I'm aware, the windows actually do work for ventilation, and then I believe that you can also, I mean, I know that you can also like enter and exit through them. I haven't really done that yet. I'm not exactly sure how it's done. I think you just spacebar through it and you're able to like climb through. Now, last time I did that going into a building, it bugged out. This window might be too high for me to do that too. We should be able to do that from the front windows through the porch. So if you didn't want to force entry through a door for some reason, you could come through here. A little bit buggy. Probably not one next to a chair. Probably these are both next to chairs. They got chairs in front of both of these windows, but you could do that. So then yeah, you're able to do all that. Now obviously we probably want a fan to clear this building out. So let's go ahead before we destroy any more of these people's windows. Even though the call is clear, we still want to get this actually cleaned up here, I think, before we end the video. So let's go ahead and do, like I said, grab the fan. Get this this building cleared here, because there's still a pretty significant amount of smoke here. Did I break out those back windows? I did, right? Am I crazy? I can't remember if I broke out the back windows or not now. Well, the fan is going. Let's go ahead and not do that. I want to climb the ladder and use the control panel. So a little bit disappointed that the ladder really doesn't serve much functionality as far as offering a alternative means of rescuing victims. In fact, the fact that you can just like walk on the fire kind of negates things anyways. So that's definitely a bit on the disappointing side for me. And we're just going to be really lazy with this, and we're just going to hit the reset button. Looks like the smoke might be cleared out too. Let's go ahead and pick up our scene lighting, and then we'll grab our fan in just a moment here. Didn't actually turn the directionals on either. Alright, yeah, looks like the smoke is all cleared out of the structure here, so let's go ahead and grab the fan. We'll pack that up, and we'll call that a video. So yeah, anyways, guys, this is the Suburbs update. It just went live earlier today. I think I'm still on an unstable branch, so there is possibly, you know, maybe still some issues with it that I'm not aware of, or maybe that you guys saw here. I'm not really sure if everything you guys saw was the most up-to-date or not, but I do like the update overall. Of course, there's changes I'd like to see. Again, just like I've been saying for the past like 5 videos I've done on this, I would like to see additional police, fire, and EMS stations scattered throughout the map. As far as the police station goes, I would still like to see the ability to book people in the station ourselves and go through the process of actually signing them in and filling out the paperwork, and being able to take, you know, profiling shots of them. That would be great. Having, as far as fire goes, you know, having the ability to actually carry victims on the ladder now that we have these two-story entrapments and everything like that, where you're getting victims up on the second story. Having the ability to carry a patient on the ladder or climb the ladder with a victim's great. You know, of course, you can't really jump or do anything with the patient either, so even the ability to just to do that where you can walk on the ladder with them would be good if you can't just necessarily carry them down by interaction. And of course, like with EMS, you know, just maybe more complex EMS gameplay is something I would always like to see too. I know some of that stuff might be planned already. I haven't, I don't recall what the roadmap is like going forwards for flashing lights here, but I'm sure there's definitely some good stuff. But yeah, pretty darn solid update overall though. I really like this one, and I think you guys will probably enjoy it too. You know, it's even the stuff that's the same just feels a lot better in the suburbs. Some of the stuff you guys didn't see, again, like you'll get criminals inside of houses, so doing that with the police is actually really cool. And I forgot to show you guys, with the police actually got a new rifle too, so the police have a long rifle, which I believe is based off the AR frame, but you know, again, you'll get people inside of houses, they'll shoot at you through the windows, they might try to stay in the house and shoot at you from inside. They might try to run out of the house and escape you. I've seen both of those things during my test with police. Like I said, you've got people that park in front of fire hydrants. And then, you know, you've still got the same stuff that you see inside the city. Obviously, like right there, there's an intoxicated person here in the suburbs. So it adds a whole new gameplay area. It adds definitely its own unique aspects to it with all these housing interiors and stuff. And visually, it's just very diverse from the city sections, without necessarily having to be a completely different biome like the desert. So definitely dig it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the update overall for this flashing lights update. I hope to see you guys in the next one. We're going to be doing some Into the Flames here before too long, because they've of course been pushing a bunch of updates, so we're going to be doing a video for that in pretty short order. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'll see you all in the next one.